Okay, so can see my screen? You can see my screen? Hello? Hello, hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello? Hello? You can see my screen? Okay, so good morning, everyone. So today the topic is about the POS management. Okay, so already included this POS management module. If let's say you got used to our POS system, then you can try to use this POS management to do some. Okay, so today we will cover 5 topics. This includes payment. Well.
Okay, so while Afat still troubleshooting on the line breaking, so could I know inside here the chat box or inside the this chat room, right? How many person of you already try for this function? If you got try this function, just give me the some. Say you just type one you're using before, so that we can know you already starting to use it, exploit it, the things to us. So sorry about that, the interruptions, yeah. So just give me the say hi or you type one that you're already using our this function before that. So you can tell it inside the chat box there. Okay, so that we can assist you this one after the session lah. Okay, so just so sorry about that, the interruptions, and very so sorry about that for this. Okay, Casey. So you can hear me, everyone? You can hear my sound?
Okay, so now it will be better.
Okay, thank you, Fat.
So now it will be better already. Okay, so the line is got some issue. So okay, now continue. Okay, so now for the first topic, we will start from the POS menu. Okay, for the POS menu, actually, this features can preset the stock item at the POS menu. So easier to select and click the stock item for sale. Okay, so usually for retail, the POS menu features can apply for the stock item without the barcode label. So the staff no need to purposely to memorize the barcode number or stock code. Okay, sometimes the item is very heavy, so it will quite hard to carry up to the counter for scanning the barcode. So it will easier for the cashier or the buyer to carry up the item, cost very heavy. So let's say we got this POS menu function, it will easier for them to click on it. Okay, for F&B, most usually will use on the restaurant, like the fast food. Okay, so they can, for the F&B menu, then they didn't have the code or barcode. So they can use this POS menu as well. That means they no need to purposely to memorize the item, food item code or food drinks item code. Okay, so it will easier to start to make order faster and efficient. Okay, so how to maintain the POS menu at our Dynamo? Actually, it's around the POS management here. Then set up, you will see the POS menu. So under POS menu, we got 3 functions there. First is the fast selection menu, menu category, and the menu. Okay, so the first one, I will talk about the POS menu category. To set up the category, this one actually is to set up the category grouping the stock item at the POS menu. But this one post menu category is different with the stock category. So even your stock there already got set the item for the category is under what category grouping. But here for post menu here, you also have to set up the post menu category for the item. That means if let's say the item A, you put under category A at the stock there. And then item B, you put under category B. But post menu here, you can set up one more category for this menu to put item A and item B under your category, menu category A or category B. Okay, so here we will talk about the menu category. So under the post menu category is under the post menu there. So this is the example we create the post menu category, the ID and the description. So the ID is depend on the user. For our side, with our practice, usually the category ID and description will be same. But the ID there, we got the limitation for the alpha, the words. The limitation is 20 digit and the alphabet alphanumeric. Okay, so for here is the sample we set up for the menu category. After we set up, then you can see the listing here. So you can see after you set up, what all the post menu category will be shown at the browse here. Actually, we set up the category will be at the view screen. Then after you set up all, you can click the browse here to see all the listing. Okay, so this is the example after you set up the post menu category, how to present at the post there. So actually the post menu category is under this part for the post system there. Even the F&B system or post system also same. Okay, so the second one, we will talk about the post menu. To assign the category position on menu after create the post menu category, and then to assign the position, stock position on category after set up the category position on menu. So what is that? That means just now we set up the post menu category already, but we already got the listing. But how you want to assign under the post menu there, we can control on this post menu there at the set category position on menu. We just click the more button here. You can see you will got the set category position on menu. Okay, so for here we just put under the post management there. Then you can see actually this post menu we got 10 default. We got 10 default post menu. So it's able to create. If let's say you want to create a post menu, you can create a new one, or you can amend the existing description. For example, this one. If let's say just now default we already got the menu, got 10 menu already, then you can create 11. And then if let's say you don't want to create a new one, you can edit the existing one to change the description here. Okay, so how to maintain the category position on menu? First, you select the menu first, which one you want. Then you click more. You set the category position on menu. Then you will see this right-hand side, this screen on the dynamo there. Okay, so you will see got page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and page 5. Maximum got page 5. That means one menu we can put 5 pages of the category. So if let's say what you want to put on the first page, then you just click and drag it to the page 1 or page 2 or which page you want. Okay, so you can see this one, just simply to drag the menu to the page you want. If let's say you're not familiar to use this one, drag and drop, you can select the category at the right hand side, highlight, then you can click the button, or you can see this one got a button for this one. You will pull the category to the right hand side, what you select. If let's say you want to pull all to the category, then you can pull all. This is the pull all function. If let's say what you already pull to there already, if let's say something you don't want to put on the menu, then you can drag it back to the right hand side. Whatever you set, you have to remember to save it. Okay, so this is the example after you set on the category position on menu. This is the center. You can see the first one, page 1, it will show on the food menu, and then the kitchen mix order is under the page 1, same as the setting what you set on just now. Okay, so this is the menu as I say this one just now. So you can see food, beverage, wine, promo, others. This is the sample food, beverage, wine. Once you click, you will see only the food item, food menu. Beverage will be on all the beverage menu. Okay, next, after we assign the category on the menu already, then we have to assign the stock item to the category which you want to set. So the category is the menu category, not the stock category. Okay, so then you just highlight the menu which you want, then you click more. Third will be set the stock position on category. You will see this right hand side the screen. Okay. So you have to remember, after you click here you can see the menu category here. You can see page 1, page 2, page 3, page 5, 4 and 5. Same as the just now what you set on the menu category. So you can, if let's say you want to assign the category, the stock to under category like kitchen mix order, you just click here, then you will see the menu category for the kitchen mix order, the category. Okay, you can, if let's say you want to assign the item for the platters or salad, you click the salad, then here you will see the menu category for the salad or the platters. Okay, this is the way how we set. First we have to, as just now I said, you have to select the menu category which you want to assign the item under this category. Okay, have to remember for this one, each menu category is contain 3 pages. That means if let's say the salad, you got maximum 3 pages to set the stock item. One page we can put 24 stock item. That means 24 times 3, you can put 72 items for every menu category. So how to control the page? You can control by here, page 1, 2, 3, here for every menu category. If let's say just now you got the menu category page 2, you can click on this one, 1 to 5 here. Okay. When you do the assignment, you have to take note to here, the left-hand side corner here. If by default actually is a tick for the active stock only, but we will recommend you take the new list when generate as well. If not, you will keep you will click generate the stock repeat. Okay, so how to use this? Usually we will use the method by the stock category. Depends. If let's say you want to by the stock group, stock brand also can. Because if this one is actually is you try to generate the item from the stock category there. So after you use the method by stock category, you will see the value all is the stock category here. Okay, so here I will got put the notes there. If let's say later you get this slide, you can try to review to here. If let's say some of the item already inactive, but you want to pull to the menu here, also cannot. But when you do the checking here, you have to uncheck this one active stock only. Okay. Okay, here after you just now we generate the listing. So here we use the I use the method is the stock category where it is the kitchen mix order. So once I generate, it will show these three items under for the kitchen mix order. Okay, we just pull it to here to the right hand side, but have to you make sure you select is correct the menu category. If you select the wrong one, then the item will pull under another menu category. If let's say like just now you click salad, here will show menu category salad. You will pull the item to the salad category there. Okay. So this one have to make sure you when you drag it is under the correct menu category. And then have to make sure if let's say when you drag it to the menu category here, if let's say just now on last setting you put is under page 2, then after you change the menu category to others, you have to remember if let's say the item you put, you have to put, check again, is it under the page 1? Because for some of the item, if let's say menu category salad, if let's say just now you drag it and is the still got page 1 still got the space, then if let's say you put to change to page 2 there, then you change back to the kitchen mix order here, you will pull the wrong page already. Okay, so maybe later I will try to show this. Okay, so except just now what I said, you can drag and drop to the page there. You also can use this to control. Here I got put some of the explanation. So this one is the single stock every move. If let's say here you will assign all the stock from left hand side to right hand side. So and this one is the single stock from the right hand side to the left hand side here, back to the original space there. Okay, so just now I got mentioned for this one new list and generate. If let's say here you uncheck the checkbox new list and generate, when you generate the list, once you click again, it will keep repeat these 3 items. If let's say these 3 items not yet dragged to the right hand side there, it will keep repeat. That's why when here you better to check here. If not, it will keep repeat generate these 3 items. Okay, so every time we pull it to the menus here, you will see all is the barcode, cost displayed by barcode there. If let's say you want to change to description, then here you can put it displayed by stock description. If let's say you got description 2, then you can change to description 2, then you can see the name here. So it will be easier for you to drag it. Okay, here is the stock position on category. What you show on the menu category here. Okay, here you can see kitchen mix order as what you assign on the post menu category. And then all these 5 items already assigned under this kitchen mix order category here. Once this menu sync to the post, if you follow the sequence what you set up, even post or F&B system also send. Okay, the next one we will more on the fast selection menu. Okay, what is the post fast selection menu? This one is assign the location for the selected menu. Example, for send post menu, we can assign to different location. If let's say you've got outlet A, B, C. So just now, if let's say I assign the post menu for food, I can set it the food for the outlet A, outlet B, and outlet C. But if let's say you don't want to show the beverage for the outlet B, so you can assign the outlet don't want to show the menu for the beverage. And then we can set different posts. That means we got even the same outlet, we can set this way. Even we can set this post menu for food, we can set for different outlet just now. So if let's say we got the different post menu, we also can set to the different location. That means every menu we can set location where you want. And then we got the multiple post menu also can assign to under the same outlet as well. So just now, if let's say already assign the post menu and the menu category, what you already set at the post menu there. So you have to remember to set this one assign under which location you want to sync it. If not, you will not see the post menu for the outlet there. Okay, this setting is quite simple. You just select the post menu for which outlet. So here you can see once you click this icon, you will see the post menu here. Then you select the post menu you want, and then the location here you can see the location. If let's say you've got few outlet here, you can assign the post menu under the outlet you want. Okay. So for this one, after you assign, here you will see the post menu to show at the post there, upside there. And then for the new version, we can assign more than 5 menu already. Last time maximum is 5 only. For the latest version, we can put more than 5. Then you can control by this scroll bar. Okay. After finish any post menu assignment, that you have to our system logic is use the dynamic client socket to sync the latest post menu assignment through this one post menu. We just click update. If let's say you don't want to click, system will auto sync it every 30 minutes. Okay, that means if let's say what now you set already, then after 30 minutes it will sync to the post there. But post there will not direct refresh that. You have to log out the system and then log in again the system, then only refresh to see the post menu there. That means even after 30 minutes, maybe the cashier there can try to log out the system and log in the system again for the post to make sure the latest menu is it update or sync to the post. Okay. And then for post system there, if let's say when you log in the post, you want to direct to show this one post menu, you can go through the function there. You click the system setup, and then you click until the page step 6 here. you can see the startup screen. We can set it for the fast selection. The fast selection will be this screen. So after that you set, you just click save and continue. Then you log out and log in the system again. You will see the POS menu once you log in the POS. Even the POS or F&B system also same. Okay, so the next will be the POS modifier. Okay, for here now, your guy got any question? Okay, Mr. Muqtad Sabah Hussein, here you gotta ask the stock description display on the box. Since it's some stock description are long, we would like to edit transcript possible in next release. That means the description is too long. You want to edit at the POS menu there, is it? I think this one, we're not sure, but we will try to check. But mostly the menu description, we follow the stock description. That's why we not able to edit at the POS menu there. But if let's say you feel it is too long for the description, because we got a description 1 and description 2, maybe you can short form it at the description 2. Then the POS system there, we can assign to show description 2. Then it will better also if let's say you want. Okay, maybe I can try to show you. Because just now we set the POS menu there. We got a function is the description 2. So when you, after you send it to the POS there, okay, we can control system setup here. So you can use this one, use description 2 for item description if let's say you want. Maybe you can try this method. So here, all the menu and the item description will be show the description 2. Okay. For another question is Ms. Lim. Is this POS menu function applicable to retail pharmacy setting? Yeah, you can use it on your pharmacy also. If let's say you some of the item no barcode, then you can try to assign the item under the POS menu here. Okay, so for just now I got mentioned how to about the setting there. You for Muslim, you can try to use this one POS menu. If let's say you got interest to you for your pharmacy business there. Okay, so for here, for example, as just now I want to show is if let's say this one if let's say you didn't take a new list when you generate, you will show all the items. If let's say you take, even you click how many times, you just see 5 items only. If let's say you uncheck this one new list when generate, you will keep repeat. That's why you will more confused unless you want to put it on one side already. maybe you want to put double, then maybe you can uncheck it. But mostly here it will be more simple. No need to generate so many. If not, you will keep repeating to pull it. So what you set, have to remember to set it. Okay, so next we will, okay, before next, maybe you can allow her to talk.
Okay, Fat, I think Milos Lai just now raised up their hand. So Lai, could I know, is it you want to ask questions here, or you can type in the chat box? Just now I seeing you raise up your hand. So is there any questions?
You want to, is it your side can allow her to talk?
Oh, okay. Or I allow Lai to this one to talk about it. Lai, is it you want to ask? I already enable allow to talk already.
Oh, wrong press. Okay, never mind.
Wrong press.
Continue for,
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Continue for the next topic, POS modifier. Okay, why we need to maintain the POS modifier? POS modifier, this features actually is allowed to insert item remark some of the requests for the stock item, and then system also able preset the modifier remark, insert the modifier when doing the sales as POS. That means if let's say you purchase the item, your customer purchase the item, then you want to put some remark for the item there, then you can install by, okay, for the retail there, POS modifier features mostly will be used to record the product serial number or batch number or warranty period. If let's say you don't have purchased our serial number module, you can try to put the remark for there. And then sometimes also can do remark for the open item now, because some of the user they've got some of the practice. They maybe the item or new item already delivered by their supplier to the shop already, but this the new item not yet key into the system, but got customer already see the item at the shop there, they want to buy it, but how to buy it, cost the item not yet, so not yet key into system. Then some of the user they will use the open item, then they can scan the barcode as a modifier there as a remark. Then when after they purchase and sell the cashier sell it already, then they can track it at our stock inquiry system there to check back this one item. Then, but this one, if let's say you do this one, you have to do the stock adjustment after you key in the new arrival stock at the system and then maintain at the stock maintenance there. So this one, if let's say you use this method, you have to do the stock adjustment. For the F&B there, these features actually will be used for record the food F&B, the order request or customer request. For example, like the less ice, less sugar, less spicy. This is part of an example. Or the add-on menu or the set menu also can. Like the set lunch, we can add on, put the food and then the drinks under the modifier as the package like that. Okay. So this one, the POS management is also under the POS management for POS modifier. This also got 3 main functions to set up. We got the POS modifier group, company POS modifier group, and then the POS modifier item flow. First, we have to set up the modifier group first. This under the this one, if let's say after you set the to set up the group like the post category, like just now we set the post category there. This one is to grouping the item at the next step. That means if let's say you got a premium set grouping, then you have to set the group like this. Okay, so you just click it, and then you just put the group ID and the description. Okay, the ID also same is a 20 alphanumeric. If let's say you don't want to maintain same, you can put your own ID. This one actually our practice will be put the same one. Okay. So what you add, you will show on the view there. Then you can check back on browse screen to see all the listing, what you already added at the post modifier group. Okay. This post modifier group will present like this at the post system there. So what you add, you will see same as the post as well. Okay. After just now we create the post modifier group, the next we will have to go to the company post modifier group here to assign the modifier under the modifier group there. That means just now you already create a group, then you come into the company post modifier group here to select the group, and then you assign the item to the listing here under the group. Okay, this is the way to maintain. Okay, we just click the add at upside just now. You can see this one add, and then here the post modifier group ID here, you just click this button. You will see all the post modifier group as just now you create at the post modifier group there. And then you select the, after you select the modifier group, you just click this icon to add the preset item modifier. That means after you create this one, is the preset ID. That means will be preset at the post. Then the staff no need to key in by themselves, because some of the user they have their own words. Then the kitchen there for F&B system there, then send the order to the kitchen there. Then the chef will see what they means on the what they type on the system. That's why this preset is quite useful, because the kitchen there will not see the different words. Like this one, no sugar. Maybe some of the stuff is put Malay, tamau sugar, and then less ice, tamau ice. So it will be different. And then some of the stuff maybe will be put X sugar. Then short form sugar is a SGA like that. It will confusing for the kitchen there. That's why you preset, it will be more easier. Okay, so here we can maintain two types of the modifier. First, you can directly to type at the description here, like this kind of the modifier. If let's say but for this one you type in the price cannot to change, we will maintain is the 0 unless you select the item from the barcode. Okay, if let's say you select from the barcode here, it will become is the stock. If let's say the stock here got the price is the normal price, but you put under the modifier here, you want to change the price cheaper, you can change the price for here. That means if let's say the item is from the barcode here, you can maintain the price. If the item, the modifier not from the barcode here, we cannot maintain the price. So this is the example after you set the post modifier. You will see this one, this screen as just now what you set. You will see at here. So just now we put add-on beverage there. You can see add-on beverage here. You can got this modifier item. Okay, for post here, once you click the modifier item, you can see got a 2-star here. Let's switch or let's size. If let's say you can see this one is a 2-star, that means this item is no, will not got the price one. It's your type in modifier, not the item select from the barcode. Okay. So here, the next one I will talk more about just now. What I said is, if let's say the item you want to maintain the price. So this here I got put the topic is a modifier with price. Okay. So you can create it and then you select the barcode from here. You will see. You will it's stop here, it will be auto check, auto take it. Then if let's say it's stop, then we can maintain the price. Okay. Usually maybe this item ice lemon tea selling at the shop there, maybe it's 6 ringgit or 7 ringgit. Then you can put under the modifier cheaper. Maybe I said this one is a set lunch drinks. Maybe add on 1 ringgit, then they can enjoy this one iced lemon tea. So this is the setting. Let's say you want to maintain the item under your package there. Okay, so this one is the sample. After you set the item, then the set lunch here, you can select the modifier from the set lunch drinks here. You can select the item. For just now, if let's say you got maintain the price, you can see the price same as what you set at the post modifier there. Okay, so you can see this one. If let's say got price, the description here you can see got a 1 star. If let's say just now don't have the price for the item, if let's say not maintained from the barcode there, that item will be 1-2 star, the modifier. So if let's say got star here means this is item capture from your stock maintenance item there. Okay. After we set up that tool, if let's say you want to assign the stock item with the modifier group together, and then the modifier group will be compulsory, the modifier option for selected stock item. Usually this one we set up for the set package or combo for the F&B system there. Okay. So this one will be under the post modifier. You can see there for the company post modifier item flow. This is the example screen we at the maintain post modifier item flow there. Okay. After you come in this screen, you just select the item barcode. That means if let's say you got set lunch, so you can come to the barcode there to search the set lunch. Then you can put the modifier group there, the set lunch group, modifier group, and then the set lunch for the drink under the second modifier group. Here you can select how many quantity. If let's say set lunch there, you got 3 items, then the cashier or the waiter, when they order the item compulsory to select under this group compulsory 1. If let's say this one drinks also as well, if let's say they got multiple choices, then they have to compulsory to select 1. If you put 0, also can, but you will be unlimited to choose the item modifier under the group. Okay, this is the sample. After just now we set this one. When you select the item from the menu, set lunch promo. Once you click in, you will see these two modifier. If just now you don't have set this one modifier item flow, you will see all of the modifier show at this screen. If let's say you got set this one post modifier item flow, they will show the category, the modifier under this for this item only. Because here we got select two modifier group only. That's why here only to show two. Okay. Once you click this item, it will show you got 5 options. Here just now I set 1. So under this 5 item, you only allowed to select 1 only. And then okay. And then just now the next we got set lunch drinks. So under the set lunch drinks here, got 4 items. So here only allowed to select 1. So the final result will be like this. After you select the drinks for the set lunch, the menu here will be back to the post menu screen. If let's say just now here you put 0, it will be remain still under this screen. So you have to click this. You can see down bottom here got this icon. You have to click this one to back to the post menu screen. So this is the setting and tricks to set it up. If let's say you can get it, it will be more useful to use this post menu and the post modifier as well. So what you set on the post modifier group, we will use the dynamic client socket to sync it to the post. You can see this. Actually, you can see this one under the post there. Under post there, you can see here you got a client socket. You just right click and click show. You will see this one. So for just now the post menu, you click update, and then the post modifier, you just click update. If let's say you want to faster to sync it to the post there. If not, it will auto sync by every 30 minutes. This also send, if let's say sync to the post already, you have to log out and log in the post again to refresh the latest modifier at the post system there. Okay. Actually, one more is, if let's say you just now you don't have set the modifier group item flow, every time you click in the post menu item there, you have to click this icon. This is the modifier icon. Once you click, you can see all the modifier there. But if let's say just now you got set this one item flow, that one will not, that item, what you set on the item flow there, only allowed to see this two only. Others will not be seen. So this is the setting you have to take note of. And then this icon is the modifier icon. Okay, and then we also got a modifier set up on the post as well. We not recommend to set at the post there. We will be more recommend set on the dynamic there. Because here you just can maintain the group, and then the group is under for what item on it, but you cannot to set this quite of features in the post day. So this one actually depends on, if let's say you've got interest to use this one, you can later you get the slide, you can click on this link. We got already set up. We got do the some of the demo to here. Then maybe you can try to check it how to set up if let's say you've got interest. Okay. But for here, if let's say some of the item, usually the modifier item, we will follow the main item to print up to the kitchen printer or bar printer there. If let's say this item, for the modifier item, you want to send it different to the kitchen printer or bar printer, you can select the group there. So this one maybe we don't have talk about here now. If maybe next section or next few section, if let's say we got trend about the multi-printer, how to set up, and we will try to give some of the sample to show you. Okay. So for the post modifier, that's all for this. Do you have any question for the post modifier? Okay. If no, then we will go through the next one, payment type. Okay, for the post payment type, we will maintain on the post management, setup, and the post payment type here. Then you can see got the 6 settings here. First, we have to maintain the payment type. If let's say you've got the new payment type want to show at the post there, then you have to set up the payment type, which is not existed at the default payment type. So you can draw this one to create a new payment type for the post to do the payment transaction. Okay. So this is the default payment type listing at the system ID. If let's say your new payment type is not under the system here, then you can create from here. You just click add, and then just fill in the code and description. So the code also send alpha with got limitation, and then the description you can put what you want. Okay. And then you have to make sure your payment, this code, the payment code is under what payment type. If let's say it's the cash payment type, then you have to put the payment type under cash. If let's say not under this, maybe you create the payment type not under this payment type listing, you just click in, you just click the others one. And then the payment value, you want to preset the payment value or not. For example, the voucher, you want to preset the payment value, like if let's say you want to create a voucher 10 ringgit, you want to preset the value is 10 ringgit for the voucher, then you can put the value under here. So once they click the pay, voucher 10 ringgit, the payment day will auto fill in the 10 ringgit amount value at the post there. Okay, you can display sequence. So this one display sequence actually you just simply to put one of the digit in because this one will not reflect on your post system there. We got another setting will reflect the display sequence for the post there. Later I will show. And then the display button for the background color, what color you want to put, then you can put it, and then the text, what you want to display on the button. If let's say you want to put the shortcut key, then we got preset. You can select the shortcut key. And then if usually we will put active chat for active and the visible. If let's say your setting is not, and for the card number or pro code for this one, then you no need to force it. If let's say you set up the payment type is for the credit card, then you have to check it. Then when they do the payment, it's compulsory to key in the card number or approval code. Okay. So this is the payment type. For the sample, what should you need to set? But if let's say when you set this, you have to make sure you upgrade it to a latest version, because some of the setting we got enhanced already for the payment type for the new version 2021.2 version. Okay. For cashier, actually it set up the cash value payment like the 10 ringgit, 20 ringgit, and 50 ringgit like that. If let's say now you want to put some as the banknote like 100, so you can create a 100 banknotes for the 100 ringgit. So once they click 100, it will auto fill in the payment value is the 10 ringgit, 100 ringgit. Okay, for the credit card, actually it set up the credit card payment like Master, Visa, Amex. This setting is not integration with the credit card, your credit card terminal. That means if let's say you select this one credit card, if let's say you got a credit card machine there, so you select this credit card payment type, it will not integrate with your credit card merchant machine there. You just do like, if let's say you done the payment at the credit card machine there. Once you're done, you have to key in manually at the system. If let's say you don't have do any integration with the credit card machine there. Okay, for other payment which is not inside the payment type option here, you have to select others. And then the in-card here is the in-card point redemption payment. Okay, for this three in-card is for the, if let's say your post or register the in-card our loyalty program. Okay, so you can set this one to the post payment type. Okay, for in-card here is the in-card point redemption payment. That means if let's say your customer collect the point already, they want to use the point to redeem when they do the payment. So they can redeem directly by this one in-card point redemption. Okay, if let's say they got you got use the prepaid for the in-card, that means the in-card there you got top up the value at the app there, then you can check it as the in-card the wallet payment like the Touch and Go or Boost like that. So they can use the prepaid function to do the payment when doing the payment at the shop there. Okay, and then the voucher. This one, if let's say your in-card got register the voucher from us, the in-card there, then they when they want to redeem the voucher, they can use the voucher redemption payment. Okay. The next one will be the voucher. Voucher is but this one is the use our POS system own voucher setting. So if let's say you got maintain the voucher listing on our system there, so every time the buyer they purchase the item, they have to provide the voucher. You got the serial number there, and they can keep track the serial number for the voucher. Okay, iPay88 unified payment is the integration. If let's say you got register the iPay88 the payment from our smart tier, then you can do this one integration for iPay88. So this one iPay88 actually is include the Boost, Touch and Go, GrabPay, Alipay. Got few payment is under this one iPay88. Staff meal is for company staff meal, but if you select the staff meal, the transaction will not posting to the account entry. That means they will not do any posting. That means what they key in on the staff meal, they will not track it as a sales as our system. Okay, FastPay is the integration FastPay, but then at the moment will not support anymore idea. If let's say you still got use the fast pay, but you still can contact us, then we will try to check your issue as well. If let's say you got some of the work. But for the new, if let's say some of the user they want to register, actually, we not recommend it, of course, but we got a new integration for the credit card machine. So this is actually FastPay is a credit card machine. Do the integration. Okay. Shop to go online is online payment. If let's say they got purchase our shop to go package, so they do the payment at the web store there. So every transaction post into the post there, you will capture as a shop to go payment. Okay, MyFay is a merchant owned payment method like touch and go card. Actually, this is the card already for every user. Then they can top up the value under the card. Then they use it the function like the touch and go. They just come to tap it when they do any purchase at the shop there. But this one have to require to purchase the hardware, the device, and the card. Okay, and then the next one will be the revenue card and revenue QR. This is our latest integration for the credit card machine. So they can do the card payment like credit card, debit card. They can do the wave and key in the pin like that. And then also can do the e-wallet payment if they got register the revenue QR. So this tool is a different setting. But if let's say your device, actually you can, this tool setting can under one device. But if let's say you just but depends on the user lah. If let's say they got register only the card only, then just set up the card, no need to set up the QR. If let's say they got register this both together, then have to set up. But most of the setting, if let's say the revenue card or QR here, FastPay, or the in-card setting, actually, and the IP88 here, actually, system already default do the setting already. So unless if let's say don't have one, before we do the integration and training, implement the device for the revenue card like that. So we will preset or we will ask user, is it what account is it I want to set up like that, then we will preset for you as well. Okay, for the payment value, as just now I said, is a fixed payment type default amount. That means what you set, like just now the voucher, you can preset the value, or the cash, you can preset the value. So once they click the payment, they will fill in the value there. And then the display sequence to assign the payment type position at the post layout. But this setting will not affect a poster. So this one, you just put a number for the display sequence. But here only will show, if let's say you click, after you set it, you can try to click this one, preview layout, to show the layout for the payment type. Display button background, BG is a background color. To assign the payment type button background color for the payment layout there. And then the display text is the name you want to show at the button. Shortcut key is assign the shortcut key for the payment type. Okay, so here you can see the shortcut key here, system already got prefix up. You just select. So once you want to use this the payment after you set, you can key in the shortcut key like Control +0 or Control +1 to display to call out the payment. Okay, so active is if you check it, then to active the payment type. If you visible, you got check you will show the payment type at the payment layout. Okay, it's first card number. If you check, compulsory to fill in the card number when doing the payment transaction, means you're doing the credit card or debit card transaction at the post, you're compulsory to key in the card number. Okay, this first approval code means also send. If let's say you do any payment transaction, if you got check it, compulsory to fill in. Okay, for bank name, if you check, compulsory to fill in the bank name when doing the payment transaction at post. Okay, and then the unique card number is, if you check, system will check to verify the card number is it unique, is it for show before. So this one is to checking, but mostly we more focus on these two upside on it. These two will be relaxed to do it. So you just focus on the card number and approval code enough, I think. Okay. So what you said, you can try to click in this one preview layout to show the preview to see, is it you set the name, is it nice or not nice? Like this one, fast pay, you can see, oh, how come the Y come down? Maybe you can put F capital letter, behind all the words you can put small capital letter. Then you can see the show up at the bottom will be more nicely. So here what you see actually is same at the post system there. Okay. So this one example, if let's say you want to create a payment type for GrabPay, but the GrabPay we don't have to do any integration unless you got do the integration with the IP88. Then you no need, you just select this one IP88. No need to set up the GrabPay. If let's say you don't have register the integration for the e-wallet, you can try to set up the payment type is others. So every time you save this one, after you set up here, when you save, system will prompt this one payment mapping. That means this payment code you want to mapping what payment account for your child account there. If let's say you want to do the mapping, you just click yes. System will prompt a screen like this one, the right hand side, this one. You can see the payment code, you select the GrabPay, and then account code, you have to create an account code for the GrabPay if let's say you're not yet maintained on your child account there. So once you click the GrabPay, when you click the account here, you click this icon. Here your system will prompt up a select account listing. You can see the account listing here. This is the child account listing. You can try to click the manage record. You will see the screen at the right hand side, this one. And then you click more, and then you click the new special account. You select bank. But this setting is optional to set up. Depends on, if let's say you don't want to do mapping, then no need to set. But actually, if you got use our account system, then you have to compulsory to do the geo mapping. Okay. So after you set it, then okay, after you set it, the bank, then you create the account. You select this one bank, then you create an account code for the GrabPay. After you set up, then you do the mapping for GrabPay is under what account code. Okay, if let's say you really at the end you just now you click no miss out ID, you still can go to our company default setting at the dynamic there. You can go through you can come back to the system menu here. You can click the common module. Here you can see the setup. And then here will be the company default setting. If really just now miss the step to do the mapping, you can go through here. Okay, here you can click the post payment account. You come to this GL mapping for payment collection. here is the screen. If let's say just now you missed to do the mapping, maybe you wrongly to click no ID, you can come back to this company default setting there to select this one, post payment account, and then GL mapping for payment collection. Once you click, you will see this screen already. So you can add it as just now what I showed. Okay. So the next one will be the payment type template. Okay. This one is reorganize the payment type to show at the post payment layout. So different location can set different templates. Maybe you got 2 or 3 outlets. You want to set outlet A got outlet A payment type, outlet B got outlet B payment type, outlet C got outlet C payment type. Okay, so you can set up. If let's say you don't have to change different outlet, also use same payment type screen, then you just maintain one only. So actually you can come to the just now payment type template here to set. So this is the system default template, system default payment template. Okay. Usually, if let's say you maintain at the default template here, you just click edit. If you want to maintain the new one, you just click add. So if click add, then you have to create the template ID and description. If let's say you maintain the default one, then you just edit, and then you just select. You just click add here. You can see this one, this add to add a new row, and then fill in the payment code system. You fill in all the things here. Then you can, if let's say you don't want active first, then you can untick. Or you want to active, but you don't want to show at the screen there, you can untick to invisible it. Okay. So this is the preview. If after you set, you want to preview the layout, you can click the preview layout from more here. Then you will see the sequence how you set up. Okay. So here you can see, if let's say just now I add the grab pay is under 4.01. So here you can see this is the first row. First column, second column, third column, and fourth column. So one row maximum is 4 columns. One row maximum 4 columns. That's why when you set, you have to make sure the number for the column maximum until 4.0. If let's say you maintain 4.01, 4.02, 4.03, 4.04 also can, depends on your setting up. But the maximum is 4 column only. Okay, so this is the example after to sync to the post there. You will see the just now what I set to preview at the post there. Then here you can see the screen when do the payment same as the post there. Okay, the sequence also will be followed up if let's say you got set it. Okay. So next will be the location payment type. As just now I said, if let's say you want to assign outlet A to use the template A, outlet B to use template B, then you can assign from the location payment type maintenance here. So when you can select the location is outlet A, then you can put the template the payment template for outlet A. If no, maybe all will be maintained. You just select the location and the default template. If let's say you don't want to create a new one, you want to use the same template default one, then you just select the default template. So every time, if let's say you add a new outlet, you have to make sure the location payment type here got show you got assigned from here. If not, you after you set up the new post there, the POS system there will not see the payment type when you do the payment transaction. So this is, you have to make sure you got maintain. Okay. So next is the booster setup, also under the POS payment type. So this is the last time we got do the integration with the boost payment type, which register from Smart. If not register from Smart, user is unable to integrate with the POS system for the boost account. So this one have, if let's say last time you got do the integration with us, then you can do this setting. Okay, but at the moment we will more on this one IP88 idea. So this is the IP88 integration payment type, which register from Smart as well. If you not register from Smart, you will be unable to integrate with the POS system. That means if let's say you want to use this feature, your IP88 account is must register under person. Okay. So for IP88 e-wallet payment, actually is include the Touch and Go e-wallet, Boost, Alipay, GrabPay, Mcash, Maybank QR Pay, WeChat Pay, Union Pay, and the Shopee Pay as well. But for the if let's say you register from us, some of the payment type have to wait a long time to approve. Because IP88 also need to submit the form to the like WeChat Pay or Union Pay or Shopee Pay to every e-wallet there. So the most faster will get approved usually is the Touch and Go e-wallet, Boost, and then the Maybank. If let's say for the GrabPay, Alipay, that one, QR Pay, that one will be take a long time a bit to approve. That's why when you start to use this one IP88, at first maybe we will let you know which can use first. If let's say some of the payment type not yet can use, then the system there will prompt a message you're not yet get approved. Okay, for the Sarawak Pay store is the integration with the Sarawak Pay payment type. This one mostly we will use on Sarawak only because this one already show is the Sarawak Pay. So above these three payment type are the post payment integration. So after get approved, need to fill in the merchant ID and the merchant key at the setting there. This one actually once your site get approved already, our implementer there will assist you to set up. Okay, so every payment type here, okay, every payment type what you set actually we also got to use this one Dynamo client socket to sync to the post. If you want to use the latest or new payment type what you set, you can click update. If not, you will after 30 minutes it will sync to the post. Okay. For this payment type, no need to log out and log in the system. It will direct refresh when you do the payment. Okay. Next will be the post security. So before we go through the post security, is it any question for the post payment type from your side? Okay, so if no question, maybe later we got the Q&A section, then maybe you can try to ask. Okay, for next will be the post security. Okay, for post security here, we will be maintained at the post management also set up. You can see the post security. Inside also got 3 functions to set up for the post user setting. Okay, the first one to set up the post user access and password. So this one is the post user settings screen. This is a default. Okay, and then you can create a new post user. You can key in the code and name. So usually it's code we key in the user ID. Name, maybe you can put the user nickname. and then the maximum discount you can set. This one maximum discount value is by percentage only. So even user able to do discount at the access right, but system will retrieve this value if let's say the maximum is the 10% only. So when they do the discount, only can do maximum until 10% only. Group ID is the user group ID to set the access right based on the group setting. So actually the user access right, we got two ways to set, either by user or by the group setting there. Button visibility template is to set up the button template. Okay, cause post there we got many icons. So some of the icon you don't want to visible, so you can use this one to hide it. Active to, if let's say some of the user already reside, then you don't want to show at the post there. Maybe you can inactive. System user is for the post system, like the user to use for the post system. If let's say some of the user they only use the punch card system, but not the system user, so you can uncheck this one, so they will not allow to log in the post, but they only to do the punch card only. Okay, supervisor, this function is available at cash in out only. That means actually this one supervisor, if you got take, not means the access right to be the supervisor access right. This is the function only work on the cash in cash out only. Later I will try to show. Okay, password complexity is the password must consist uppercase, lowercase, digit, and special character. If you got take it, then you have to, your password have to include the uppercase, lowercase, and digit, special character as well. If let's say you want to set the minimum length, that means the password have to minimum 8 digit or 8 alphanumeric. So you have to set. So when they set the password less than 8, then system will not allow to set. Okay, so for the access right, we can set on the post user access right here to set the post user access right by individual user. That means if let's say here got 69 user, you have to set 69 user access right for them. So every setting here you will see the access right for this Adam. Here you can see for Adam. So this Adam, what they can do, what cannot do, then you have to control on the access right here. Okay, post user location, to set up the post user able to access for which location or outlet. If no activate the post user for the location, even the user got full access right to access, but is still unable to log into the post. That means after you set this one, Adam, if let's say you don't set the location for this Adam, then Adam will not able to access the HQ outlet or the outlet you set on the for this user Adam. If not, so this one have to take note. If let's say you got a new location or new outlet, have to assign the user under the new outlet. If not, they cannot access to the new outlet post system. Okay, so for this one, location fast assignment is to, as if let's say cost just now is by individual. If let's say for this one fast assignment, you can select the location, which one user can access, then you just take, this is the more faster way to for you to assign. That means if you got few outlet, then you can assign the user which one they can access to the outlet. So this is the way to set if let's say you don't want to one by one to set the user location, then you can use this one location first assignment. It will be more easier and efficient. Okay. And then here we got the clone access right to another post user. That means if let's say just now Adam, you set ID, then this one ideal user you want to clone it. Sorry. If let's say ideal user you already set the access right ID, then this one you want to clone it to the Albert here. So you can select the clone access right to another post user. That means after you set up the access right for ideal, you just highlight this user, and then you click more and click clone access right to another post user. Here you can see the post user listing. You can select which you want to clone. So once you confirm, you will prompt this one message, let you know, is it you want to confirm to clone ideal to Albert? If you confirm, you click yes, then you click OK, there they will clone the access right on this user to the Albert here. So this is the setting. And then change the post password. Okay, if let's say this user they want to change the password, so who in charge the user setup here, then they can come to change the post password from here. Okay, so you just directly to insert the new password. If let's say you want to visible the password, you can click this icon, then you can visible. Actually, the confirm password also can view if let's say you click this eye icon. Okay, so if let's say this password already exists, they will prompt the message, the current password already exists. So that's why when you set up the post password, that must be the unique password. The password cannot exist. Is the existing password. Because when we log in the post system, we capture the password is the user ID. That means if let's say you are the Adam maybe use the password 1234. So when you key in 1234, system will capture this user, this password is under Adam. So if you more, so that's why password cannot send. Okay, so for post user password, post user button visibility template is to set up the post button, which one can visible at the post there, and then usually to set it. Usually this one is set it to avoid the staff confusing to see many buttons at the post there. But this one is the optional, not compulsory to set it. If let's say when you set the user setting there, this one button visibility template is not compulsory. The compulsory is the yellow box one, is the compulsory. Okay, so that's why here it depends on the user. If let's say you want to set it, then you can set it. If you no set, it will not affect the system to use the system. Okay. So here, after you create this one template for this one button visibility, you got two options to set up. You can try to click more here. You want to maintain the access by the text or by graphic. Okay, by text you will see like this one. You can allow all or disallow all, but here all is a text. If you buy graphic, it will prompt up the screen like your post system. Then you can see the button got gray color or blue color. So if you allow, you have to click it. Blue color is allowed to show. If the gray color is not allowed to show at the post there. So here also got the option to click allow all or disallow all. Okay, after finish any post security setting, we also can use the dynamic client socket to sync the post there. And then here you can see the post user here. Actually, one button on it, synchronize. You just click synchronize on it. If let's say you don't want to manually to click it, you just wait 30 minutes. After this, it will auto sync to the post there. Actually, if let's say quite frequent to set this kind of setting, if let's say you don't want 30 minutes, you can change to the earlier a bit or later a bit. The time you can change to change. So here, so far, you got any question for the post security before I go into the next topic? Just now got the line issue. Hello. Okay, so far, okay. If let's say okay, then we try to go to the next topic. Okay, this one is how to maintain the client socket task manager. This one actually is control at the post management here and query client socket task manager. Here actually is to monitor the dynamic client socket. Is it got online or not? You can check the online status. If check means get detect the client socket is running on the post system there. So here actually, because usually we just now what we said we have to control by this dynamic client socket here. And if let's say you got set up this one, so you no need to throw, because just not the dynamic client socket actually at the post system there. If let's say this you use the dynamic not at the same PC with the post system, maybe it's another post system. So if let's say you want to control it, maybe you can control by here. So you no need to, if let's say you want to fast to sync the, like just now what the setting you set, you can click the synchronize here. Then you will directly to send to the post system already. So this is the screen, send as the dynamic client socket. Just the setting you can control on dynamic only. Okay. So here, if let's say you click update, you can use the synchronize here. Actually, is the update button. Download all is this one. So if let's say you don't want to log in the post there to control download, you can control from this screen. Okay. But here you have to configure the post IP address. If let's say it's under the dynamic and the post system is using the same network, then you can set the IP address. If let's say it's different network, you have to set up the host name and the port number for the client socket there. So this one, you can try to go to the post management there, set up, we got a post client socket, then you click on the register client socket there. Here you can check for the enable remote. If let's say IP address, you can check on the IP address there. Then after you set it, you try to test the client socket connection status. If let's say online status is green color, that means successfully to connect the client socket there. Okay. So the port number where to set, you have to set at the client socket there. When you can go through the post here. Okay, you can go to post here. You click this set up connection. Okay, you click until the last page, this one, page 4. Then you change the port number. If let's say you want to change your own port number, by default it's a 18099. So after you do any setting there, then here once you change the port, you have to update at the register client socket here. That means just now here you have to change. If let's say you got change, but here cause this one is quite technical. Because if you're not sure, you can call back to us who last time service your to service you one. Maybe you can call back to our smart here, either me. Then if that's we can guide you how to do the setting. Because if let's say the host name, you have to register a host name at for the post outlet there, and then the port number, you have to set the port forwarding at the router there. That's why this one is quite technical. So this one is depends on your setup. If let's say you're necessary to do it to this one screen, then you have to do the configuration up. If not, you just can know with our system got this kind of function. Okay, so this is the today post management. So you got any question?
Okay, hi all. Thanks for Fat sharing, Fat sharings. So today all the attendees, are you get some little bits learning from our Fat? So if you got learning something, you just give me say you type 1, or you don't learn any something, you got learn around 50%, you just type number 2. You're also okay, it's no problem. Okay, I think it's a very good sharing for our Chenfat today sharing for today's topic. Okay, you can type it okay, Leslie learn 50. Okay, don't worry. Today I think a little bit stuck here. So sorry about technical.
Just
We will
now,
send to you this one lah, the video after this this webinar. We will got it the video.
just now got the light hang.
Yeah, got a little bit. Okay, I think at here the Q&A got one question. Got Amiru Haki asking, can you tell me more on GHL integration? Fat?
Today, this one we actually not cover today. Maybe we try one more day for this one GHL integration.
Okay. So about the integration part, I think Amiru, are you from our customer or you from our direct customer? So you can look for them to look it back the things lah about the GHL integration. Okay. I see the Miles give a big reply. There's say old man. Here actually all is young men. No say old man, young man. Okay. All same. For me, I also same. Maybe you see I'm very young, so my brain is sometimes very old. Okay. So just kidding about that. Okay. So beside that, the Miles, do you have any questions? The rest? No, yeah. Okay. So far I'm what I know the Chenfat sorry present all the slides, the topic today. For me myself, I also like yours. I'm also the little bit some of the place not clear. Okay. Okay, actually my side here I got the 2 to 3 question want to ask the Chenfat lah. Okay. I think some of the dealer maybe they don't ask, maybe I have to ask lah. Okay.
Good.
Okay, so the question one at the slide on the 21st can I know this one sometimes for my customer, they asking to me, they say, hey, why I set the menu already, then my post, why is not reflected what I set in Dynamo? Is it, what's the solutions for this happens, and what usually what you all face about this? Can you share to us?
Is it the user after they set it, they want to faster to reflect on the post there?
Yes, correct.
So maybe they can try to update you this one. Click the update to sync to the post. Because this one, after you set on the Dynamo there, you not directly to sync to the post, unless you set the timing. So far it's under 29 minutes already. Then the next minute is a 30 minutes. Then maybe we will faster to sync to the post there. But for this one, if let's say they want to faster, maybe they can adjust the time to 5 minutes. So after they set up the post menu, then it will auto sync every 5 minutes. Or maybe they, after they set, actually the menu already synced to the post already. But because we already mentioned just now, have to log out and log in again the system to refresh the latest post menu. Is it your answer?
Okay, I think I hoping can reply back to my customers that they were facing this problem lah. I don't know here our dealers sometimes they're asking you the customer why my menu is not reflected. My customer also asking me. So when I check it, the things right, this thing that's Chen Fat mentioned. So this is the also important part lah. Okay, I think Chen Fat you answer my questions lah.
So this one, if let's say they want to adjust the time, they can unlock here. The lots of things here you can unlock, then you can adjust to be 5 minutes. So it will be every 5 minutes to download the post. Because default is the 30 minutes. So they can uncheck here to set the time.
Okay, so just aware that this one the client socket at there, then I just aware that there's a functioning well, then it will be no problem, right?
Okay, so the next question.
Okay, the next question is the so far that you are talking about the menu. Okay, could I know the menu cloning? So far I got a few customer, they asking this one, they have a main and subsidiary company. So is there can doing the cloning the menu to the main and subsidiary company? Can you share with us on the, I think on the slide 18, yeah? Sorry, right?
For here, actually default setting, our system default by default is cannot clone the menu from main company to the subsidiary company lah. But if you need to assist for the first time, you can log a case, then we try to see is it possible to assist or not.
Okay. So we will need to log the ticket on the first time, then our site here can helping to do about it, the cloning, is it?
Depends, of course, if course by default don't have the setting at the Dynamo system inside. Maybe we have to run the script to checking this issue to check this one.
Okay. Okay, I got another one question. Sorry, my side here, I think I'm very trouble people, right? Okay, so another question I was thinking in my mind. So is there any defaults? My customer also asking me. So is there any default post button the payment button there? So can delete or they can rearrange with their own payment template. I think on the slide 55.
Okay. By default, if let's say you set up the post, okay. By default, if let's say you set up the post payment type, then sorry. By default, you actually is set up at the post payment type here. If let's say you create a payment type ID, but you want to delete it, is system not allowed to delete but you can create another code to replace the, maybe just now your first time you set up got some mistake, then you can create another code to replace it. Then you can use this one with you can use this one payment type template to change the template there. Then post there will be not reflect. It will be reflected to be replaced the new one payment type to show at the post payment screen there. So you can maintain on the payment type template here. If let's say you want to remove some of the payment type, which you don't need to see at the post system there, you can maintain by here. You can maintain from here. Because by default, the payment type there is not allowed to delete. If you want to, maybe some of the setting you mistake to set. Because for our site, sometimes also we got mistake. Maybe we forget to choose the payment type. Because by default it's cash. Maybe you set the payment code is not the cash. Then you select the cash already. So you can, then you want to edit, is actually not allowed edit idea, and then also not allowed delete. That's why you have to maintain another new code to replace at the payment type template here. Okay.
Okay. I think I got it. Your answer lah. So it means cannot delete, and you can rearrange. Okay, the payment template lah. This is what I get it from yours. I think I'm very clear about that. I don't know how about others that you all got the problems or not. Kindly do not hesitate to ask us or if you face it, any problems, the things. Okay, I think got one people ask, can we obtain the slide and the recording to this session? Okay, don't worry. We will send it after we edit the video today, video recording, and then we will send it the email to you lah by today's sessions. So don't worry. So we will send it to you after this session. Okay. So is there beside this question, got any questions?
Okay.
So still got. So if really don't have, then I hoping that this session will be helping on yours today's learning lah. So in coming futures, so right now it's under pandemic, so you also can happy we have organized incoming these few weeks. We also got a few webinars also waiting yours to come to join us. So yeah, let me see. Okay, Casey Wong asking, for the touch post client, if set 5-minute uploads and download, at post system will appear error at calculation, need to rescan all item I saw, because in touch and post, if we tick the refresh download, or the item will not get done, the sales will be appear error calculation and need rescan all the item.
Because for this one dynamic client subject will not auto download all. That's why here don't have the issues same as the touch and post there. Because the last time touch and post, your client socket there, you can check to download all items. That's why if let's say your item listing there got a lot of items, every time they download, you will have it. That's why you have error. So actually, for post client socket, just now the dynamic client socket there, unless you go to press the download all button, if not, the update that one, if let's say every 5 minutes to update that one, actually will not download all up. You just update. If you sync the latest item to the post only. That's why we will not got this kind of issue lah. If you so if cannot every setting at the post there's 5 minutes lah. Because let's say all 5 minutes, then some of the, like just now, the stock there, if let's say got many items, then you try to download also be quite heavy also. That's why by default, not all the setting at the current socket default is 30 minutes. So if you not try frequent to download now. But depends on if let's say just now the post menu is necessarily faster, then you can set 5 minutes.
Okay, Casey Wong, is there any we answer your questions? You can give us the reply that if really the solving your problem, you can type 1 in the chat box there to us to let us see. You understand? If you're not okay. So I think Chen Fat, you answer the questions, huh? Okay. Beside the Casey Wong, how about the others? Is there still any questions? So far, no, huh? Okay, so I think today we also learn quite a lot of the functions and the features from Chen Fat. So that is he's sharing to us the things that the function, and I would like to appreciate and thanks all of your time to attend this webinar. So hoping that you can stay with us in coming events and activities, and I think it already come end of the activities by today. So hope to see you soon in coming activity. Okay. So if no, then we need to dismiss by today end of the session. Okay. So is there no? No, then we need to dismiss already.
Thanks everyone to join the
okay, so if no, then we thanks again to the all participants and our trainer Chen Fat again. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks everyone.
Good job.
Okay. So to thanks you all again. Okay, hope to see you next session again. Okay.
If
bye
you
bye.
got any feedback, maybe you can email back to us. Then maybe you try to ask the question from here. Maybe we can reply at the. If let's say you send us email, then we can reply for you as well. So if let's say you try to answer the question from here. So thanks everyone.
Okay, thank you everyone. Hope to enjoy. Have a nice day and a nice lunch. Okay, bye bye.
Thanks, Ming Yang. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you, Chen Fat. Bye bye.